friends, it's Kelly, and I have day 12 for Christy's Beautiful Life. This is the process video for that day, and I'm showing you here the sketch by Catherine Robinson and a watermark that I accidentally created. So I'm so excited to be scrapping this photo of my new scrappy friends that I just recently got back from a retreat on. I just recently got back from a retreat at in Corsicana, Texas, with these lovely ladies for the RTS Texas Scrappy Getaway. And so this was a picture of us showing our projects that we did for a challenge that the store hosted. It was a lot of fun, and we had like a certain products that we had to use to create a layout or a project. And this is just this is just a photo of us showing off what we created. It was a lot of fun, and I pulled papers to match the line. I had these embellishments in my stash. It's called Hey Crafty Girl from Simple Stories, and so I just pulled scraps that coordinated with these chipboard pieces because I wanted to use them up because I've had them for quite a while, and this was the perfect opportunity to use them. So you'll have to forgive background noise. My dog is having a temper tantrum because my husband left the house without him. I know, how dare him, right? So he's whining and tiptoeing and doing his little tap dance on our hardwood floors. So if you could hear that, sorry. Anyway, so I'm just going through the scraps that I pulled and trying to find a composition that I like that also goes along with this sketch. And I didn't like stick to the sketch perfectly, but I did somewhat. Like the base of the layout is pretty much the same. And I just love projects like these where you get to use up some of your scraps. So there are several ladies in this photo that are also here on YouTube, and I will link them down below. There's Miss Michelle McCants. There's Julia Gully. Hope I said that right. And Tracy Rancier Watson. I know that I'm destroying y'all's names, and I'm sorry. So, yeah. And if you are on RTS, you probably know Joni, which she's not in this photo, but she is the one that organizes these retreats and getaways and she is awesome and sweet. And I don't know why she wasn't in this picture. I'm gonna have to get after her on that one. I don't think, maybe she didn't do a layout, I'm not sure, for this challenge, but anyway, she was there and she's awesome. And if you ever get the opportunity to go to one of these retreats that she organizes or hosts, I highly recommend it. It was such a good time, like the highlight of my year, I will say. I just had such a good time, and I came back and told my husband I found my people, all my scrappy people. So I don't have any friends nearby that, well, I have new friends that scrapbook, but I really don't have any friends that scrapbook. So I have friends that are crafty, but they don't like to scrapbook like I do. So I was just really excited to get to be around people who love this hobby as much as I do. And so I end up, instead of putting my title at the bottom like it shows in the sketch, I put it at the top, which originally I wanted to put it at the bottom, but I put my paper layers for my photo mat way too low on the page. Even though I had planned, even though I had laid it out and looked at it and decided, okay, let's go in here, I somehow managed to get it too low on the page. And I'm trying to use as much of these chipboard pieces as I possibly can. And although these are pretty low profile chipboards, some of them I wanted to have a little bit less bulk and a less height. So I peeled off some of the layers of chipboard on some of them, not on all of them. And I'm sorry, Nancy, that I have this girl's elbow right in your head. I didn't mean to do that. But once I put her on the page, she wasn't coming off. But I love the little chipboard girl with her book. I don't know if it could be a scrapbook, could be, I don't know. I'm just going to go with it's a scrapbook. So I think she's super cute and wanted to get her used. And as you can see, I did get a whole lot of these chipboard pieces used on this layout. And at the top, I'm putting a little ATG gun and the title, I guess this would be a subtitle, Live, Love, Create. So put that down there, and I added a little strip of that teal colored paper across the top just to bring that into both clusters, along with my coordinating banners that I added up there at the top. So it's a little bit tricky to layer some of these chipboard pieces just because of that, because they're kind of bulky. And I think that's part of the reason why I don't love chipboard is that much. Don't buy it nearly as much as I used to, just because I find it hard to layer with sometimes, unless you're layering it on top of a bunch of flat elements. It's hard to layer on top of one another just because it adds so much height and dimension to your layout. Oh, and this I was showing you, this is some Nouveau shimmer. Let me see what it's called. It's called Nouveau Shimmering Sparkle. No, Nouveau Mica Mist. I bought this at the scrapbook store, Scrapping Good Times. This is where the retreat was held. And I love it. It's a great alternative to the Heidi Swap Shine. Anyway, that was my layout. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to go check out all the other people participating. Bye.